Yeah, good evening. Good evening, everyone. I think we, I think we have to start immediately. We don't try to wait now. I hope we can hear me very clearly.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Mr. Kolade, welcome. How far now?
Yes, sir.
Do you hear me now? Okay. Today we are moving forward. We used we used last week for most of the introductory part. So I believe we are done with everything called introduction to graphics to the software we are going to be using. We are done with the introduction. What's next is the proper practical and thank God for the experiences and background knowledge we have built from those introductions. And I believe that most of the things we are going to be doing here today won't be new to us because we have already gotten the background knowledge of it. So quickly, today will be more of practical and whatever we are doing here, everybody will replicate the same thing. So it is not just me showing you, it is you understanding and doing it on your own. So I believe we are working on our computer and we can share our screen whenever we are called upon. Okay. So okay, open your corridor. Just make sure your corridor is open. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So we are going to be doing our first design for this session. It may not be too easy, but if you pay attention, you understand the process and how we came about it. So the first thing we are going to be doing is uh, designing a complimentary card or business card, and we'll be using a sample. I got a sample we'll be using for that. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, so these are complementary card designs. I believe we have all seen complimentary card or business card, anyone you call it. That one of the characteristic feature of a business card is it has a front and it also has a back. True of us. Yeah. So this is the front. The one at the top is the front. The other one is the back. But funny enough, in complementary card, there is apparently nothing like front and back because anyone you turn to first will be your front. Anyone you turn to second will be your back. But most importantly, what is there is to contain the details needed. So if we are to make a proper introduction on business card is simply a brief introduction of you, something that will introduce people to you without you saying much. That is why people have it in hand and just dish it out to people. Maybe the person is busy, you don't have that time to tell the person, this is what I do, this is my number, this is my address. Just give that person your card, they can check it out later. That's the essence of business card. So it have to be concise and simple and carry the important messages, leaving others behind. I don't know if you have seen some business cards where people they overdo things. Some will go ahead to add images, some will go ahead to use colors to fill everywhere. Some will want all the whole products they sell to be on the business card. It doesn't work that way. The business card will be simple and concise. Once it has your logo, your name, your description, your contact details, your address is all right, nothing more. Because one of the features is that it's very small. It is a small size document. In fact, it is it is small that an A4 paper can produce an A4 paper can produce up to 10 of one face of it. So for you to see how small it is, so considering that this is a small design and a small print, why should you bombard it with details? Even those pictures you are trying to put there, they will not come out well. They will never come out clear, no matter the kind of printer you use to print them. Are we getting the are we getting the reason why business card must be very direct and concise? Okay, so this is a sample business cards will be using. I think I did this sometime in 2023. So it's one of my old and earlier designs. So let's see how we can replicate it. First, let's start with the front. Let me keep the back aside. So this is the front. I've placed the front at the center of my page. I hope you can see it very well. If at a point you can't see it, still let me know. So let's start with the sizing. Remember, I told us whenever you are being given a design, the first thing you should try to get is the sizing of it. So once the person says business card, you don't need to ask that person what is the size. Are you getting it? Once the person says business card, you don't need to ask that person what is the size. By default, as a designer and as a person that has a knowledge of the business of graphics, you should know the size of a business card by default and follow it up accordingly. So the size of a business card is basically in inches, it is 3.5 by 2.0. Is it clear? 3.5 by 2.0. That is 3.5 3.5 here by 2.0 here. That is the size. If you are jotting down, you can get it jotted because I may not repeat it again. So what do you have to do? You have to set your page size first. Remember I said it's 3.5 by 2.0, but we don't do it like that. Whenever you are designing, many people that are designers, they don't know this. They just know that the basic size is 3.5 by 2.0. But as a person that is into design and print, you should know that you won't set your page size to 3.5 by 2.0. You will add extra 0.2 inches to both sides, to the length and to the height. So that will give us 3.7 by 2.2. Is that clear? So instead of 3.5 by 2.0, we'll make it 3.7 by 2.2. We have added extra zero point 0.2 at the top and extra 0.2 below. So that's how we set our page. Let's say 3 points become your 3.7 by 2.2. Let me remove this one. This is how our design page will look like. I hope you are following. So someone may be asking, someone may be asking why the addition of the extra 0.2 inches by both sides. Can anybody answer that question? Why did we add 0.2 up here and 0.2? Oh,
I think the reason why we added that is
uh,
for the purpose of printing.
for the purpose of printing.
Printing. Why? Yes, when let's say after the finish work and we are about to print out the card, so that we can
Uh,
have extra. I mean, we can have space at the other end, so that we don't
okay,
have to print out. I mean, we don't have to cut out the
okay,
main work.
okay. You have. Thank God for you. You have a very good idea. But let me explain this better. Just a minute. Yeah, sorry, my computer was getting low. I'm trying to check our source. Yeah. So I was saying the reason why we added extra 0.2. Normally the size should be 3.5 by 2.0, but we added 3.7 by 2.2. This is because in business card, when you are printing, there will be a time after printing, there will be a time for cutting. And there's a machine that we mostly use for the cutting, and that's the machine is called a die cutting machine, DI hyphen cutting machine. So that machine will cut it to the perfect size of that 3.5 by 2.0. And if that machine is cutting it, it will chop off some areas. Let's say, for example, this is a rectangle and this is a 3.5 by 2.0. Ah, what is that? Okay, 3.5 by 2.0. Then I place it. This is I finished designing, for instance, and I place it at the center of this wall. So if we check clearly, see, let me give it an orange outline. If you can see clearly, this rectangle now is 3.5 by 2.0. Then the actual design itself is 3.7 by 2.2. So when they are cutting it, the machine is a die cutting machine. The die cutting machine usually have round, kind of round edges. So when they are cutting it after the finished work, what we are uh, liable to have is just this area, this line you are seeing here. So these other parts, even the some of these parts will go off. Are you getting it? So assuming you did it in that way and you say 3.5 and you did it exactly that 3 point, it means that there may not be enough space, and if you have other details that are below, the details might go off. So that is the reason why we do it that way. So let's proceed. We have set our page size. The next thing is, before you start any design, build a border around your design space. Build a border around your design space. And how do you build a border? Building a border simply means making a rectangle that is the exact size. of that your design box. So what do I mean? You make a rectangle. This is a rectangle, and make that rectangle the exact size. The exact size of our design space is 3.7 by 2.2. So we have made that rectangle. Then you carry that rectangle and come to the center. If you are doing it on your system, it will be very hard for you to to manually drag that rectangle to the center of the page. Are you getting it? As I'm even doing it now, is okay. Yeah, Victor, you can talk.
Okay, sir. How did you make that rectangle? How did you do that?
Okay, you missed the last class. That was why you didn't see how I did the rectangle. So how to let me delete it? I came to my tool. I explained the last class. If you watch the video, you say you watch it. Yeah, just take time. I explained all these tools here.
I've not
Yeah.
I've not watched it, so I'll
Okay,
watch it later.
okay, what you said. So these are the tools we'll be using for our design. This is called the Corel Draw Toolbox. Toolbox is like what a workman
Hmm.
uses for his work. I explained that the toolbox of an electrician is different from the toolbox of a mechanic. It's different from the toolbox of a welder
Okay.
because they have different tools they work with. So for us designers in Corel Draw, this is the tools we make use for our design. Are you getting it now? So what
Yes, sir.
I explained some of these parts. Some of these parts you can call them operations, but here now are the tools we are going
Yes,
to
sir.
use. So if you come down here, if you check here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if it's the same with yours. You see a tool called the rectangle tool.
Yes.
Is it on your own? So when you come to that
Yes,
tool
somehow.
called the rectangle tool, just click on it. If you click on it, you will see that your cursor will change from the normal pointing
Yes.
to a rectangle. You see a rectangle. So it means that you can now draw a rectangle. What you do is just click and hold. You click and hold, then you drag your mouse. Click and hold, drag your mouse, and you make a rectangle. So you might not be perfect with the sizing like this. So once you draw the rectangle, you can draw it like this, you can draw it like this, you can draw it like this. What matters is after drawing it, make it the size you want. Like let's use this one. I want to use this one, and I want to make it the size of our design page. I'm trying to be fast so to cover a lot of things today and finish off. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir.
so this is the rectangle I just do now. I don't know if you are able to achieve it on your own corridor.
Yes, I've
Okay,
achieved
yeah.
it.
Then come to where you have the size. And I showed us now this one is position, the second one is the sizing. Come to where you have the sizing and do
Yeah.
3.7 by
7,
2.2.
2.2.
Yeah, the rectangle will automatically adjust to that size. So the next thing is to place it at the center. Remember, I say the next we have to create a border around our page. So bringing that rectangle to center, trying to place it, you just click, hold it, and drag. It will be very difficult, but
Yeah.
the easiest way, the shortcut of it is anywhere that rectangle is, even if that rectangle is here. Eh? Are you getting me?
Hmm.
Make sure that the rectangle is
Yes,
selected. I showed us what it means for an object to be selected. An object is selected when there are
yes, yes.
okay, let's proceed. I expected everybody to join back immediately. First, check your WhatsApp. You will see the logo. You see the logo on your WhatsApp. Then download it on your system or just copy it to your system.
So I'm not seeing the logo.
Check now. Check now.
Okay. Okay.
So just download it on your system. It's in PNG format. A PNG format is the default format of logo. So why do we use PNG? PNG simply means the full meaning of PNG is portable network graphics, a graphics that you can move around. Yeah, portable network graphics, and it's the key feature of a PNG file is that it maintains the transparency feature. It maintains the transparency feature. Assuming this logo was exported in a JPG format, you will see white borders around it. But because it's a PNG, you see that it is transparent. Transparent means, for instance, see, what you can see here is transparent. But if it's a JPG, you see a white border. You see a white border, something like this. You will see it appearing something like this, white. But PNG is transparent. Transparent. So that okay. So let's move forward. We have typed our text, recent, interior, and exterior. But if we check, we see that this text is not looking like what we have here. So it simply means that the font style used here is different from what we are using here. This one is bold, thick, and this one is light. Abi? So what we do, we try to make it somewhat bigger because this is one of the main message of the design. It's the main message of the design. What business is this card about? Or who is this card about? It's about recent interior and exterior. So what you should do, you go to your, I've showed us this in manipulating text. Go to your text area. You see where they'll give you a list of fonts family. So you check a font that is similar, that has that thickness. Even if you can't find a font that have that thickness, most fonts have features maybe to make them bold.
So
If you
your screen is not showing now.
yeah, is it the same thing with others? Mr. Kolade, is it showing?
It's not
Precious,
showing.
it's not showing.
Yes, sir.
Are you serious? Oh,
It's not showing.
oh. I'm not supposed to tell me now. Okay, it's showing now, but it's showing now, okay?
Yes.
And I was doing blind explanations, yes. Okay, so here we are, ba, where we just wrote the text. I was saying that this text, if you look at it, it is kind of different from what we have here. This one is bold and see the thickness. It is very, very clear that you can see it from afar, but this one is light. So we try to make this one to look somewhat like this. How do we do it? We go to where we have our text tools. You see by default, you see area the Arial fonts. That's one of the default fonts you have in both in okay, I don't think maybe even in Microsoft Word because it starts with A. So you click on the drop down, you see a list of fonts. Yeah, as a designer, a time will come I will still expose us to how you can get fonts, different kind of fonts because most of the system, Microsoft, Windows, they have their own default fonts they come with, but those ones are not enough. You need to download something that are stylish, like stuffs like this. So you need to download them and make use of them. So we are looking for something that will give us a bolder. Let's select this. Okay, bold. Then okay, I think we have. It's not looking kind of similar. Abi, hmm? You can say let's increase it a bit. Are you following? Drag it down small. You have made this text bigger and bolder. So it's not the exact font. So as time goes on, you will be able to understand the difference between font family and font styles. Okay, let me show you for example now what I mean by it's not the exact font. This is the new one, the one we just typed. We just change. This is the one the design has already. Can we see the difference if you are creative enough? Because that is all about creativity. You start seeing the difference. First, check V. Our new V is different from the kind of V we have here. Can you spot the difference? Can anybody spot the difference in the font styles? Be my screen not dey show again. Unmute your mic and talk now. Can we see the
There's no
there's no difference.
there's difference.
Well, what's the difference? Let me
Looking at it from the angle of this RV, the V
uh-huh.
are not looking the same.
Mm. They're not looking the same. What's the difference? Is the first one has
The first,
just come up and have one kind of curvy shape, while the other one is straight V.
yes, what the
Bah.
is straight, yes,
Uh-huh.
yes,
So the eye see the same thing. The eye kind of enter inside and come out again. The N, the same thing. See the C. See where our see the cutting of our C here. See the
and
kind
the
of the
E are not
cutting.
looking the same thing.
See the E.
The E is not the same.
So text may be the T. So just is to show you that they may look alike, but they are not the same font. If we change it to another font, let's say this one, are we seeing another different thing? If we change it to another font, are we seeing another different style of V? At least this one is clear now. Even a blind man will know that they are not the same. But so that's what I'm trying to say. So having written this, we now write the one below. The one below, still go to your text tool, select your text tool and concrete, ba? Con- concrete plus company limited. Then you still resize it to small, then place it at the center. Everything should be at the center of the page. Hold shift, press the box and center. Select, hold shift, press the box and center. That's how you bring them to the center. So we now have this. I don't think there's need to change the font of this because it's almost looking like the same. The only thing you have to do is to change the color. Abi, they are not the same color. I don't know if you are following. This one we are quiet. Okay, Victor is no longer here. Mr. Color there. And precious only. Okay, let's continue. Time not there. Others we have to maybe watch the video if I'm able to succeed with this video recording. So we change these concrete floors to the colors we have here. Yeah. Another thing is when you are making a design, it is mostly advisable not to go outside the brand colors of the company. Don't go outside the brand colors of the company. That's why if a company sends you their logo, study that logo, understand their brand colors and work with their brand colors. Because brand colors are identity. Hmm? Like this one now, see this
Ah,
logo we have here. It is their unique identity. And if we look at this logo, we can see how many colors are there in the logo.
We have one, two, one,
Hmm?
three, sir,
Hmm?
including the background,
Which background?
the white background.
Okay, but normally the white is not even part of the logo, but it's just because of how I did it. So it's basically two colors. That is this kind of blue
Blue
and this kind of blue.
and black.
Black is not there. Black is not in the logo. See, black not there here. Black is just a default, a neutral color we combined to the design. So that is why when we are changing this thing, assuming we want to change this now, we come here and we use orange and change it. The design might look fine or it might not look fine, but it doesn't speak well of our work because we have gone outside the brand colors. If you do your design finish and people can't find the brand colors in your design, it means that you didn't do well. Are you following? Like you finish the design for a company and everything I did now, they didn't see these two colors in that design. It means that I've messed up. So how do you do now? Sometimes when I'm being presented with a logo, the first thing I do is to pick the colors of the logo. So how do you pick the colors of the logo? That is what we call the color eyedropper. If you remember, if you watched the last video, I mentioned something on I mentioned something on the color eyedropper. Yeah. So it is a tool for picking color. Okay, Victor, you disconnected. Victor, go ahead. You're really hard.
Okay, my network disconnected before I'm not connected back. So it's okay. I just want to see the name on the document. I've seen the names, so don't worry.
Okay.
Mm.
So I'm talking about working with the blank color. So we want to pick these two colors we have for the blank. So how do we do that? See this. This one is the color eyedropper. Color eyedropper is if you want to pick the color and apply it immediately. Let's say for example, I want to pick this color by the left. I use my eyedropper. I pick the color. If I pick the color, this thing will change. It will now carry me to tell me where you want me to apply this color. I click on that text. It has automatically changed that color of the text to what we have here. Exactly. That's the work of the color eyedropper. Then another way is to put it on palette. Another way you can do it is to put it on palette. There's another kind of eyedropper tool here. See, if you come down, watch my cursor towards the bottom left. There's another kind of eyedropper icon. This thing now, another type there here. This one now is to select the colors and put it on your palette. The palette is simply here. This down part, these colors we are seeing, these are basically the colors we have used in this design. So how do you do it? Click on this and select this one. Click on it again and select the next color. You see that those two colors have come to our color palette here. So we can now click on this text and change the color to the kind of blue we want it. So I've gotten this. Then what next? What next? Okay, see this RUC number, we skipped it. What next? We type that RUC number. RUC colon 1503206. We resize. The other RUC number is small. You can see it. Why is it small? Because it is not It is not a major information. It is an information that, in case you want to know, but it is not the main message of the design. So that's why it is always small. Then you see the color to change it to this kind of blue. You have gotten that. Hmm? Then what else is left? The design we have below, a black box and a black box and a blue box, a small black box and a big long blue box. So what we do? We let's draw this blue one. Still with the rectangle to go to a rectangle to start from the node, draw it, get that kind of rectangle over, then color it to that kind of blue. Abi, let's bring it down a bit. Color it to that kind of blue and remove your outline. See, this one doesn't have outline, but this one have outline. What do we do? Go here and set it to none. Set it to none. Then we have gotten this down one. And it's remaining this small black box by the center. So how do we do that? We simply duplicate this small one we have here. See, we have this kind of box, but it is up. This one is facing down, the other one is facing up. So how do we do? We duplicate it. You have shown us what to do in duplication. See, yeah, something like this, copy and paste, or you use Ctrl D, duplicate. We are familiar with this one. I won't explain it again. So I duplicated it now. So it means I have a copy of this thing. I have a copy of it below. So how do I make it to transform into check check this, please follow me now. Check this last line. Follow my cursor. Here you have the sizing, the this thing, the angle. Then you will see where you have mirror. There's what we call mirror too. Mirror simply means you know what mirror is now? Mirror means show me what you are seeing. When you look at yourself in a mirror, you are facing the mirror and the mirror is facing you. So there are two kinds of mirror, mirror horizontally and mirror vertically. Check their symbols, you will see it. What do we mean by mirror? Mirror is when we have mirror is when we have mirror. Let's say we have this text mirror. Have you seen this? Eh? We have this text mirror and we mirror it. We come here and we use this mirror horizontally. Do you see what happened to it? Huh? Did you see
Yes, sir.
what you just mirrored it, assuming you are putting it in a mirror. This is how it will look. uh So if you mirror it, if you change it again, it has turned back. It is mirror. Mirror means it first started with now. It's now reading from the back. Then mirror vertically means, are you seeing it? Swipe it up and down. Up, you get to understand this very soon. So we want to mirror this. We want this. Remember this curved edge here. The curved edge is facing down, but here the curved edge is facing up. So what do? We mirror it vertically. Have you seen the curved edge? See how it was before. Then once we click on the mirror vertically, the curved edge has automatically faced up. So what do we do next? We now start bringing it down. I'm using my arrow down key. I'm breaking it down so that you see where this one is. This one is full. This one is kind of showing half. So when I have brought it down to this area, then the next thing is I want it to be at the back of this blue rectangle. So how do I send it to the back of the blue rectangle? I right click on the black box. I right click on the black box. Then I will see an option that will say order. Is it here? Yeah, see order. Hmm? See order. Order means Where do you want to place it? How do you want it to? Do you want to place it back of page? Do you want to place it back of layer? Do you want to place it one step backward? Or you want to place it in front of, or you want to place it behind? So in this case, you want to place it behind an object. You click behind and select the object you want to place it behind. You want to place it behind this blue box. You do see it now. It has gone at the back, and when this has gone at the back, we are now having something similar to this. If you think it's inside, you can push it up. If you push it up, you see it. So as it's going down, it's going to the back. That's the work of order. So most of these tools, the more you use them, the more you get familiar with them. So have you seen that you have gotten exactly this business card? So this is how I was able to design this in 2023. Oh, this is very clear now. So let's get to work. Let's get to work. We are done with the front of the card. Remember, there is still back. See the back of the card. But let's get to work first. So this is the. So what will you say? What will you think? Did I try in what I just did? Did I try? Did I get something similar to the previous one? Hmm?
Almost.
Almost, but okay. So all of us are going to do that almost now. We are going to do the almost. So wherever you are, open your. Make sure your corridor is open and set your page size to 3.7 by 2.2. We'll be going randomly. 3.7 by 2.2. Then set a border rectangle. Anything you are doing before, just cancel whatever you are doing before, or you just open a new page, click on plus to start a new document. You are starting afresh. Click on plus, start a new document, set your page size to 3.7 by 2.2. Then place a border rectangle all around it. When you place the border rectangle, remove the outline. Make sure you remove the outline of the rectangle. So, uh, Mr. Victor, can we see your screen, please?
So I'm coming on, my screen is not ready yet. Just a minute, I'll be go offline before coming back.
Okay, okay. Mr. Kolade, share your screen. Let's start with you. Share your screen.
Share my screen.
Okay, very good. So, can you zoom in? Let's be seeing your box very well. Zoom in. Let's be seeing your box. Can you close down your properties page, your property